iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Swallows Football Club won. Orlando Pirates won DStv Premiership on a Tuesday evening. Singacho sithi Swallows Football Club deserve a winner. Into nayo ke ebholeni ayihambi njalo ba what deserve okanye what deserve. Kufuneka ukora amanqaku amaninzi ukodlula iqela odlala nalo. Ngokona ke follow me, follow the bets, score one. No one's a Pirates, always a Pirates, score one. Oh, namhlanje sithi draw. Wena kudlala zoyi-2 team, but obviously different versions of the Swallows. Otherwise, I mean, decent game of football. We felt genuinely ukuthi Swallows should have won this game. Ulangaman actually, even body language is better nowadays than when he first started. I thought ukuthi he was still daydreaming about the Sundowns when he was at Swallows at the beginning. He was not running hard enough. Namhlanje was taking shots at goal. Good performance by Gamaldien as well. Let's just talk about the Swallows a little bit. Some of the players that impressed you and how they impressed you.
Yeah, Chris, to viewership once
Yes,
more.
sir.
I think maybe you say that like a vest, the Sundowns, but I find skipper the Swallows so much it's a corner to think apart with Sundowns. Pezuli so man manje uyakhona push utebo.
Before you start getting into the point, I was actually looking at the Swallows, no? And as I'm looking at them, I'm like, yo, this is like a lot of other people's players. Gamaldien, if I'm not mistaken, is still a Sundowns player. Ukelezo Makhalo is still a Sundowns player. Umuna Pule Saleng is a Pirates player. Austin Muowo is an Orlando Pirates player. Given Tibedi is a Kaizer Chiefs player. There's so many of the players that they use. I think even Ucho February either was from Sundowns, maybe it's now a permanent move, or he's still a Sundowns player as well. And as I was looking at them, I'm like, oh, this is actually like a Swallow. This is a Pirates Sundowns light, Les Swallows. If you look at the number of players that they borrowed from other teams, but good game of football.
Yeah, a good game of football. So far, you check also the Swallows the way you approach a game ngakon. You check they opted for a more attacking team, but they never had somebody who was sitting, especially middle, which is something that maybe nobody could maybe highlight also because of a movement the Pirates as well. You check there was a middle Mino Grant, Omageman, Uchizi, then there's Mahlatsi as well, who used to be a winger, now he played as an attacking a middle fielder. Then they had Usaling, then Umakhala, who had to stop Marco from coming out from then Usaling had to deal no Shandu, even though Pirates started very well because of they won Polagui right in middle. Most of my takes were based mainly centrally. And but to Shandu then you ask yourself a question why. Then also again Ibuya Noguti the problem that I still have in Pirates. It's ukuleka identity, especially in terms of attack. Why in Shoganjalo, because I see a lot of players doing a lot of movement. Yes, maybe coach will put a lot of emphasis with movement. They need to move with different positions. Then I still feel it creates a bit of a confusion. Players they find themselves not stable. As much as you want to attack, you need to be stable. Whereby whenever you shift the ball when you side, you still find somebody. Whenever you shift the ball when you side, you still find somebody. When Uloch was in started the game, I thought maybe he will be mainly focusing on right hand side, whereby TC gives it a bit of a balance on right. Then they've got Uhoto on left, so that at least kubane balance in terms of format take out Mabafuna would change play by his goal inside Kuno. But to my surprise, now he tagged inside now. So it meant to Manji Pirates Manji the focal area with central position, which back to Ele Pagati, so which restricted the movement. So all the time I still feel good to Uhoto. He becomes a danger man. Ye Pirates because of he's more directing and the man he sticks to a position, even though maybe sometimes I not divert, maybe I go my position, but all the time I take it direct. So am players opposed to my player? I will count in maybe Terence Ugamanj. he really finds himself kuma targets from Guveti. He was a player who was more central in terms of maybe we attack and bekakora goal. So but Pirates, there's a lot of movement so which is why I'm saying what they lacked a tactical attack identity in terms of maybe mabaphethe ibhola and attacking the opposing team. Yes, kuna ma team abazofika bawashaya adayo njengoba bebahlalile abo TS Galaxy bayithola idayo bayisharp of le movement yabo kwasanabo. It's not reliable ngoba manithola abantu abastable abamaka kahle ngoba you check iswellos ngoba they had Jürgen Sessman who is a natural left back. He found himself playing central. He had a great game because of you check my interception bekawayenza most of the time and nakona bekungasa ama interception ukuthi iPirates ngalesikhathi beyibathola kwi break beyimathola ku break ngoba and I still have a problem ngade way ama restart Pirates I've never seen Pirates from la icona ama goal kicks bakhathela lapha and battle over ball. So I feel ukuthi they wanna make sure ukuthi they always playing with opposition half, which I feel it doesn't suit also the kind of players that they are having. Whenever they start playing, maybe have more build-ups, they look better. So you get a goal in 3 minutes time, but you still throw away a position. As soon as you score a goal, when you thought, okay, they'll settle better, but Swallows took charge. Swallows started combining better, getting to illustrated Pirates, resulted into penalty. You can check also variety, especially Swallows ngama attacks abo ngoba umakhala ngalebe he was giving Pirates problem. Sometimes he varied ngokuya ngaphandle across, sometimes angene phakathi, which yes it's supposed to usaleng relied mainly ngokuthi across most of the time, and they couldn't find Gamaldien because of he's a bit of a shorter guy, and makamagwe undano Nyauza, they couldn't find him because of I
just want to pick up on something as well, Swallows. Yes, you've mentioned some of the problems of Orlando Pirates, and I think I did even think about it as they defeated the TS Galaxy. Is it more of, because I really wasn't satisfied with TS Galaxy, is it more because the TS Galaxy were weaker on that day, or were Orlando Pirates good? We just found out now, maybe it was because the TS Galaxy were not that good. But there's something I want to pick up on. It's happening with Marumo Galants as well. Dance is the coach there, but someone else is sitting. I'm so sorry for forgetting. Someone else is overtaking or overseeing the team starting 11 on the field, and they've been winning or drawing, but they haven't been losing in the last 4 or 5 matches. Uno Muntu on the bench who's not Dance. Same thing is happening with the Swallows. Fanima Dieta collecting points here and there. Dylan K is the coach. The way that we saw Swallows today playing, who do we credit them? I would suspect that obviously Dylan K is, whilst he's working out his work permit, maybe he is in training, and maybe it's his starting lineup. Maybe we don't know the answer to that. Maybe the squad is Kamatita. And how do you know going forward who is the better guy then? Because Badlalaga, but we don't know who exactly is the instigator of Uglalagakle.
Yeah, ngoba if you check of Dylan K maybe from la abuya khona ama teams la coach, they were more of teams that were playing mainly with spirited teams and ngama crosses. So party then uyabona ukuthi kune mix yakhona ngoba usaling likes crossing more, and also manje if you like crossing more, you need to have somebody ukuthi maybe your target man ukuthi uzosolo kumthola njalo, which I feel ukuthi if they are more suited on a crossing play, let them have maybe Umusonda, who's more of a better finisher in terms of maybe heading and also finishing up on also in a position, because he remains very central striking position, so he doesn't move a lot as opposed to Gamaldien. He wants to move a lot because of now utola touch ball, but when bafika kuma wide areas and they need to connect with him, so I still feel maybe it's a mix of both. Hence maybe Coach Fani technical director Fani now decided to take let's bring on a coach who talent care. But from identity as well as even from Brendan Truth, I still feel they were playing this kind of football, more of a passing game. Because of now, what I've realized, they've increased the tempo. Maybe now they need to start maybe collecting my points. Now tempo it has changed because of the tone of tempo. I like the tone of tempo, the way they are taking the agency. There's a bit of agency we play and they coordinate better and attack. If you look at both teams, attack Swallows, you could see what is they are trying to do. Maba side in bano makhawala, maba left in bano saling central umahlatsu ya vela, grant ya vela, uchizu ya vela, try ama combination. Whereas Pirates, there's no cohesion that much in terms of maybe attack. You don't really try get it to get onto the last eight. If ever you've got players maybe too many midfield or taking players, you check out the paper. We are suga lapaya na ya fungo touch lapaya. Asuga ye kuma areas are wrong. So that is why they don't even. I think they struggle to identify with amapama areas about attack in terms of maybe maba set up a team about playing against maybe the opposition team with amapama areas about attack or what is it in terms of attack with specifically whether move abantu ukuthi so khona ukuthi sithola ama runs behind bona or we just moving ukuthi abantu hoping ukuthi basasilandela and dislocate them, so which is something which iba trigger ngoba nama players nawo agcina nawo a move from side to side nama combination angayindawo because of as much as uzama ukuthi maybe you need to be kube no direct in terms of attack. Asithola ama deeper passes whereby we ama penetrative passes kube nama combination aya phambili just like they scored the first goal, but we get less of those of manje structure ngokuya igame ayisolokuya siyafadala structure ngoba manje you rely ngoba you check ama attack abuya ngaku right, you can see ukuthi ama attack abuya ngaku right aba less ngoba they seldom attack the right hand side, so kuba is surprise and to your surprise ngaleso sikhathi ngoba attack Shandu seka kore 2 goals ngaleso style, so you don't know ukuthi it's working for bona lento kugcwalisa ama player ngoba they don't really score ama goals amaningi central and most ama goals especially Poland I feel ukuthi they are being scored ngokuthi natheke lama spaces emaside ngoba that's where you find ama spaces kuma wider areas because of it's ama areas isolation then you've got ama players that are fit for isolation, utilize those players so that it becomes easier nama players from a middle nabuya from middle ukuthi finish off move.
So there you go, that's Swallows Football Club, Orlando Pirates. A lot of things to unpack for Orlando Pirates going forward, but a big but bango number 3 ku-league kuhlangahlangene nje ku-DStv Premiership, because to be genuinely honest, up to this point, if we are being honest with ourselves, we would acknowledge the fact that the Orlando Pirates season it's not going anywhere slowly, but if you only pay attention to the log table and you don't watch the matches, you would say maybe we're smoking something because the team laying number 3, so maybe they might be doing something right. But if you are you wonder why they are number 3. Well done to Swallows Football Club. You deserved to win. Unfortunately, you didn't. Keep it moving. Keep on trying better and harder. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.